Hello everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff, and welcome back to another knife review. Today we're going to be taking a look at... Oh, wait, what? Where'd the knife go? That's weird. Well, let's get out our magnifying glass here and zoom in. There he is. Today we're taking a look at this tiny little guy. This is the Eafengrow Knives EF-58. So, let's get right into this review. Let's start off with our measurements. So, we're looking at a blade length coming in at under 2 inches. With it, you know what, let's just skip the handle length. Let's just get the overall length. 4 inches, pretty much on the dot. So, teeny tiny little guy. Let's start off with our size comparison. Jeez, I mean, there's your rat 1. And there's your 2. Line up the pivots, because, you know, that matters. Yeah, not very big. Not very big at all. Let's bring out our, I guess we'll just do the regular ones to start off with, right? There's the Benchmade Bug Out. And the Spyderco PM2. So that's awesome. And next, get these guys out of the way. Let's bring out our Civivis. There's the Elementum. Oh wow, look, the Elementum's finally bigger than something. And there's the Praxis. So, woohoo. Geez, I'm knocking stuff over everywhere. Let's bring out our Gerbers, as usual. And whoa, will you look at that. The Mini is finally seeing some use. They're... I mean, still, the Mini is a little bit bigger than this guy. So let's go ahead and bring out a knife that's more this size. There's the Cold Steel 4 Max Scout. All right, fun and games over. So this little knife here by Eafengrow, you know, someone answer this for me down in the comments. Are Eafengrow and CH the same company? I still don't know. But anyways, regardless, I've had this little knife for a little while. This costs $27.99 on Amazon. You're looking at a flipper. And this is a titanium kind of frame lock. It's really, really thin frame lock with open face construction, I guess we would call this. Titanium clip, D2 blade steel, and this interesting little tanto. Let's go ahead and jump right into this review. I will not be doing any cardboard cutting with this guy because this guy, but let's go ahead and jump right into a review. All right, so since we're skipping the cardboard cutting and all that, let's talk about the let's start off with the action. So, you have this little flipper here that is not unlike the flipper on the Kaiser Mini Lat Vind, which, by the way, let me go grab that. Ooh, I'm back. I bet you guys didn't even know I went anywhere. Ooh, movie magic. But, so here's the Kaiser Mini Lat Vind, and here's this knife here. So you can see they've got that similar type of flipper tab, the like the back flipper type deal. Oh wait, Lat Vind, I don't want to fiddle with you now. So it's flipper tab that does kind of take a little getting used to because it's easy to do stuff like that. But if you just get it right on the very corner, ooh-la, it flips open pretty well. And look at this close. Yeah, this guy's running on bearings, and they are very, very smooth bearings. I mean, this little blade here just falls. So that's pretty cool. Centering. A little bit weird to judge here, but yeah, I mean, it's lined up with that little crack there, which is pretty cool. Which, speaking of the construction of this guy, my light over there getting a little hot. As you can see, we have two different pieces of titanium. This is actual titanium. Do I've got a magnet lying around somewhere? Yeah, it was a kind of magnet. It's a piece of a flashlight I'm working on that I took apart. And then it sticks to the blade. Yeah, so that's cool. This knife is ultra light. It has a pocket clip on it, which I think is pretty cute. I've actually wanted to... The clip does work good. I'm not going to show any carry or anything, but this makes a pretty decent fifth pocket knife. It's pretty nice. The stop pin for this guy, as you can see, we have these two pieces of titanium that are kind of sandwiched together, and they form a closed back. And when you open the blade, that becomes the stop pin, so that's pretty cool. The blade itself is this really weird tanto, but it works good. You know, like most tantos, you know, you have two tips. And so opening boxes is really easy with this guy because you can just put this little tip in just a tiny bit and you can open the box without worrying about cutting what's inside. So that's awesome. Which, by the way, this is what I mainly use this knife for, is just cutting open boxes. You know, not processing cardboard, not cutting rope, twine, not, you know, food prep or anything like that. Just opening packages, which is a lot of what people do. Just put your little tip in there and drag through. So ergos. This fuller here, you know, at first I wondered, you know, well, why is that fuller there? But yeah, it's there for a couple good reasons. For one, you can grab the fuller like this and just let the rest of the knife kind of nestle up there in your palm. Use a knife like that, which works very well. Also, though, for ergos, you can see that it's jimped here. So that jimping, when you look at the knife back here, it doesn't make any sense as a flipper tab because that's not where you flip. You flip from up here, bam. But when it's open, you have all this jimping across the top. If you put your thumb up here and then wrap this finger around here, that locks you in right there. And this is as much of a grip as you need on this guy. It's pretty much exactly in the halfway point, but then your other finger is just kind of, you know, this one just kind of sits there. But this guy here can grab onto this area here, which gives you a little bit of control for the back for some cuts. Like I said, opening boxes is this guy's main task. This little blade here, you can see it's a little bit curved, which, yeah, I found that pretty good for, you know, cutting tape on boxes again. So this is one of the ultimate box cutting knives in my collection. You know, fifth pocket carry, really easy to just whip this guy out and make your cut. The grind is not super thin, especially up here. I mean, it's not thick either because the blade stock is not very thick. But the grind isn't what I'd consider to be like a razor, but it doesn't really need to be if you're just cutting tape. And so yeah, it works pretty good. You can do your scraping stuff, but you know, the little bit of curve in there makes scraping a little bit weirder. The fuller here, like I said, it does give you a place to grab onto. You can also slow roll the knife open using the fuller. And if you're left-handed, or let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I'm skilled enough. Yeah. Use it for the reverse flick if you're a lefty. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You have this little hole here. Let's make a pretty good keychain knife. Although, yeah. So, I've kind of given a rundown on this knife. Let's go ahead and talk about what I like and what I don't like. This is going to be a short review. But yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so first off, what do I like? I like the size of this guy. As a fifth pocket carry knife, this really does just disappear in your fifth pocket. Very slender, very compact, and very light, very unobtrusive. So, great little size. Next thing I like is I do like this blade. This is a different blade, and actually, I would be curious to see like a bigger knife with this type of blade. So, that'd be kind of interesting. Next thing I like is the ergos, actually. I mean, the ergos are not fabulous. I'm not saying that. This knife does not fit the contours of your hand exactly like some knives do. But you can tell that there were steps taken to make sure that this guy wouldn't go anywhere. Like the jimping down here and up here, I really like. You got the knife like that, and this is all you need. And you're not going to be using this guy for long periods of time processing cardboard, doing your recycling. For just opening boxes, yeah, this locks in really, really nice. So that's pretty cool. Next thing I like is the action. This action is just stupid good for this tiny knife. This is a really, really fun knife to play with. Very, very fun. So that's always a plus. And let's see if I can like flick it out with my thumb. Put my finger on the lock bar. Almost got him. Yeah, there we go. So that's pretty cool. I think that's all well, actually I will say one more thing I like about this knife is it's unique. It's different, it's unique, and I appreciate that. And I like the price. The price is another good thing. Under $30 for this? Yeah, that's a good price. Titanium and D2, unique knife. Yeah, it's a good price for that. All right, so going on to what I don't like so much. And the first thing is this lock is just, it seems a little bit flimsy. And it's probably not a problem. But as far as lockup goes, it's probably not a problem. This like I said, you're not going to be using this knife very hard, so this lockup will be fine. What I do think is a little bit more of a problem, though, is as you can see, there's no over travel stop. And so, to me, it seems like it'd be very easy to accidentally push this over and completely bend this lock out and mess it up. Which, once again, if you do that, you can actually still probably use this knife without a lock, and it's not that much. It's not expensive to replace, so, do with that as you will. Next thing, the blade is hard to sharpen. This is not a fun blade shape to sharpen. It would be better on a larger knife, I think. You could sharpen this kind of like a Tanto, but sharpening it at this size is just a little bit weird, especially this area here where it goes up like that. It's just a little bit awkward to sharpen. It's not bad. It's not like super difficult. Oh my gosh, I need to be a pro sharpener. It's just awkward and clumsy and just not real great. Another thing I don't like is I don't get why this is open. I mean, I would really have preferred that the metal come across here. I mean, it used to bother me a lot more than it does now. Now I'm pretty much used to it. But, I mean, I do think it would have been cool if the titanium just went across all the way. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that. If stuff like, especially if you're carrying this on your keys, when your keys get jammed up in there and they're just scratching up your blade, yeah, that's not fantastic. And one of the reasons I think that bothers me so much is because I'm a sucker for knives that disappear completely into the handle. Which, look at this guy. The knife blade disappears completely into the handle, which I would love, except, oh no, there he is for everyone to see. So, whatever, I guess. But, and another thing is, Eafengrow is a company that, in my opinion, is a little bit, they do make some copy designs, and if this is a copy of someone else's design, please let me know in the comments below. I'm not aware of it being one, but if it is, I would like to know. So let me know down below. And that's going to bring us to the conclusion of our review, I think. And the conclusion is, honestly, this is a fun knife. It's not, like, super amazing, but it's neat. It's different. And this is a fantastic package opener. Fantastic. And one thing I didn't mention is this is pretty non-threatening, too. Especially if you, instead of flicking it open, if you just, roll it open like that. This is a non-threatening knife. It's great for opening packages and, you know, small, easy to carry, tuck it away anywhere. Very, very nice. And, I mean, technically, this is a titanium frame lock. So if you're someone who doesn't have any titanium frame locks and you're just looking to get one, I mean, you can start here, I guess. But it's a cool little knife. It really is a cool little knife, and that's really all to say about it. Oh, you do have this nice milling, by the way, which you guys probably see. I'm not the hugest fan of it, but it's nice. But yeah, so there's the Eafengrow EF-58 or whatever. I can't remember. But that'll be it for this review, guys. If you liked, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. I'll see you later.